So we are off to Kumagaya again to see what's going on at the Uchiwa Matsuri for the last day. Let's go! First up is on this center stage near the train track. If you can see that Shinkansen track over there. This is a performance by elderly women. It's some sort of a sea dance accompanied by Anka music. It's a traditional music which is not friendly to my ear, by the way. And there are a lot of people watching around the stage. And on this side where I was standing, there are other elderly people waiting for their turn to perform. It seems to me that the organizers for this stage are perhaps, I'm not sure, or among the senior citizens, if there is a club perhaps here. So here are the next performers. They're gonna dance a Hawaiian motif dance, but we're not going to watch that. We'll go ahead. We took a walk, and on the other side of the street is this rock band playing beside the Yamaha music building. A kind of rowdy rock band, but I don't dig in their music, so I just moved on. When we returned to the center stage, we saw this ending part of the traditional taiko performance of this group. So this is traditional drums. So sorry, it was just the finished part. This is an approaching shrine or carriage being pulled by men in orange, and also women, I think. So the musicians are banging the drums and the gongs, and the flutists are playing, so you can see. And if you notice, there are people on top of the roof making sure that they will have a clear way. By the way, I want to show you a clip from the other day's presentations. These are the carriages, the musicians in it. They are like doing a battle of noise. They are banging their instruments so hard that you could not hear yourself when you're in the middle of it. So, and they're facing each other and not following a rhythm. So it's so really crazy. I don't know how to describe. But if you can see these carriages, on top of it, let's see, are figures, actually larger than life figures, of supposedly the first legendary emperor of Japan, Emperor Jimmu, and Naozane Kumagaya. So you can see them there on top. Not very clearly though, I'm sorry about that. But that's it. So now there is a kind of Shinto touch to it, because the legend of Jimmu, the first emperor, is being celebrated in here, as well as Kumagaya Naozane, the samurai, who is known for becoming a monk, and he lived in this town before. So they named the town after him when it became a city. So it is called Kumagaya City. So back on the last day, we are here in front of the Yagihashi shopping mall, in the area which another crossing, a major crossing, is located. And as you can see, 3 shrines are placed here, and then there are 2 figures on top of the two shrines. It looks to me like it's the legendary Emperor Jimmu. I'm not sure, but they look alike, but they have different different weapons and costumes. Well, let's see. So they started to play here, and the crowd is building up quite fast. It's not becoming difficult to move at this point, and I think some other carriages are coming. Yes, this is from the back, from my back, and we were pushed by the police and some of the attendants to move, so to give way to the one. So as you can see, these carriages are lavishly decorated. It's kind of the work of art. You can see there are traditional Japanese lamps with the kanjis written all over it, and also you can see the drums. They are all very expensive traditional drums with real animal skin. And you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carriages now, but still only 2 figures, the original figures that started this. And now it's very difficult to move at this point. Oh, something else is coming right across the Yagihashi building. So at this point in time, I could barely hear myself. So this is how chaotic the city is at this point in time. The carriages has just left. I will go around to the area, and it's gonna be back there in front of the city hall. And after that, it's gonna be a little ceremony there, and then I think it will be over by then. So we're gonna see some more footages. I don't know if you can see anything from here, but at this point it's too tight to move. I could barely move my camera, and my hands are just above my head taking a footage of this. And then I'm with my 70 to 200 millimeter lens. It's too hard to use in this too tight area, so I hope you understand. But this is the part where they battle with each other, and the figures. This one is Emperor Jimmu with dog or raven, I'm not sure what it is, but there's a bird there. And as you can see on the right, yeah, partly seen, is another figure coming up. This is the view across the road when every carriage is lined up all together in one row, and all the figures are hoisted up. As you can see, there are 5 figures there that can be seen in this video. The area is too crowded that you can barely move. It's too hot that day, but it's really exhausting. There's no oxygen. It feels like no oxygen, and the clanging of the gong, I think, is triggering my headache. So this is quite a battle. So it's kind of cool though. So how people take so much time and pride to maintain this endeavor, which is age old if you can trace it back. So it still draws thousands and thousands of people together in these very rare moments every year. So this is the loudest that you can hear something in Kumagaya. This is a very silent city, if you must say. But at this time, the noise is just so unbearable. At this point, I was gasping for breath, so I took a walk away. At this point in time, I was walking away from the battle, if you may say so. I was just too exhausted. I wanted to breathe, and I'm so thirsty too. And I can't hear my voice, so I just recorded this because it was really noisy at that point. You can record any sound at all. So I'm walking away, just trying to find some air. Suffocating down there. So I think this is it for me. I'm going to find my boss and sober. I'm going to find something to drink because I'm really exhausted and thirsty and so hot. I have to find something cool to drink, something cold at this time. See ya. So we took a walk to the Kumagaya station, and I was surprised. It looks like Shinjuku Station in a rush hour. It doesn't happen very often here in Kumagaya. This is kind of very slow city. So this is new.